Everyone wants to get their website ranked super high, super fast, so you can get more motivated sellers to fill out your forms so you can make more money. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in this video, so let's get right into it. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do if you haven't done this already is gotta pick a spot to actually create your website with, and this is what we call website hosting. Now, in my personal opinion, as you can see on my screen here, I think Carrot is the absolute best if you are a real estate investor, and there's multiple reasons why. And if you wanna go ahead and get Carrot, click the link below and you can go ahead and get it from there. But as you can see with Carrot, it is a complete website builder, CRM, and marketing tools just for real estate investors. Now, obviously, you go over to the pricing page of Starter Plan, you can get it for $89 a month, and it comes with a lot of great things where you can automatically create a website within seconds compared to WordPress or anything like that, right? Now, you can use WordPress. Obviously, the designs do look a little bit different. If you're gonna go ahead and use WordPress, I would definitely recommend either Hostinger or SiteGround, as I've used them in the past and they do a great job as well. So that's the first thing you wanna do is pick a website hoster, and I think Carrot is gonna be a great option to do so if you haven't picked one already. Now, one thing I need to mention is if you are going to choose Carrot, is you need to do it properly. As you can see on my screen here, I have a brand new out-of-the-box website from Carrot, and it's a great template. It gives you a lot of great things, but the problem is I see a lot of real estate investors who create this and then they create none of their own content and leave this very bare bone. We need to make sure that we are creating our own content, and we'll talk about that throughout the video. Now, if you want to see exactly how I set up this website out of the box and using the basics with Carrot, go ahead and click the video in the description where I show you step by step exactly how to do it. Now, once we've picked our website hosting and where we want to have our website actually created, we're going to go ahead and do our keyword research, because everything to do with ranking very, very fast is making sure our content is optimized for keywords that motivated sellers are actually looking up the most, right? So if I was trying to rank for Nashville here, Sell My House Fast Nashville, I'm using SEMrush for this. I do pay for this, but there's other free options out there if you want to do keyword research just for a one-off time. But with this, I want to go ahead and I want to see what keywords my competitors are getting most of their traffic from, because when I dictate this, I'm going to see, okay, if they're getting the most traffic from this keyword, I'm also going to try to rank for that, because at the end of the day, we're trying to get the most motivated sellers possible, and that's what's going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and click Sell My House Fast Nashville right here and see exactly what competitors are ranking for this. And as you can see, we have the top guy right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on his search traffic right over here, and yeah, you can see that he gets 300. I'm also going to check the second and third guy as well. And so as I go through here, obviously he has a lot of brand traffic, and you can see here that he has We Buy Houses Nashville also is a pretty big keyword. It looks like he's getting most of his traffic from that. And it looks like he's ranking #1 for Sell My House Fast in Nashville. So this is something to look into. Maybe we should start ranking for We Buy Houses Nashville instead. And obviously, you know, we can go through this and kind of further go into this. But that's something to look at. Now I'm going to go with the #2 guy and see exactly what's going on here with the search traffic. So we have, looks like Tennessee Homebuyers, Homebuyers Nashville, Tennessee Homebuyers, We Buy Houses Nashville. So I'm seeing a common trend here, because Sell My House Fast Nashville doesn't seem to be as fruitful as maybe We Buy Houses Nashville would be. So that's something that I'm going to look into. And I always typically, when I'm looking into competitors, I'm always trying to see, okay, what keywords are they trying to rank for? But I always start with Sell My House Fast, because that's going to have the highest intent with more than likely in some markets the most searches. But obviously in this case, Nashville looks just a little bit different. So I'm going to try and align my content with We Buy Houses Nashville. So that's exactly what you need to do first, and then we're going to go on to see how we can create our content around that so we can rank our website fast and get the most amount of searches so we can get the most traffic and more motivated sellers. All right, so now we found the keyword we're trying to rank for, so I'm going to do competitor research on what is on their pages and why it's making them rank, because once we align this, now we can create our content so we can also rank for the keyword we're trying to, right? So now I have We Buy Houses Nashville pulled up in SEMrush, and I'm going to see the top competitors that we have here. So I'm ideally going to go after this guy because you can see he's a local guy. I mean, we'll go after all these other ones too, but I'm going to go ahead and just click on this guy's website here and kind of show you exactly what I would do if I was trying to analyze this guy as far as a header and all the content, and making sure that we align ourselves with his as well. So I'm going to use a free Chrome extension called SEO Quake, and like I said, it's completely free. And you can go in, it's going to analyze the word counts and other things that we're going to, and I'll also put links in the description for the Chrome extensions below if you need to check them out. So the first thing is I'm going to pull up SEO Quake, and I just look at the page info here, and it's going to see exactly how much words the top competitor has. And I'm going to go ahead in the notepad here, and I'm just going to click number 1, and I'm going to go Nashville, and I'm just going to do number 1, and I'm going to say it has 2637, so 2,700 words. And then I'm also going to go back to it, and I'm going to use another Chrome extension called SEO Pro Extension by Marketing Syrup. This is also free, and I'll put the link in the description below. And we're going to count exactly how many headings this person has. And as you can see, he has quite a few. So you can see here he has 28, 32, 42, 45, 63, 64 headers. So what we'll do is I'm going to also mark this down, and I'll kind of get to why I'm doing this here in a second. So what I'm going to do is, if I was trying to rank for We Buy Houses Nashville, I'm going to write down the top 3 competitors on exactly how many words they have and how many headers they have. And what we're going to do is at the end, we're going to average this out. So that way we can see exactly the blueprint of how many words we need on our page and how many headers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quick. All right, so I went ahead and finished that up, and as you can see here in my notepad, I came up with the average, which is going to be our blueprint. So with the top 3 competitors, the average that we have is 2,200 words on our homepage, along with 35 headers. And now the question is, okay, well, we have that blueprint now. How do we write our content? What do we put in the content to make sure we actually rank? And this goes on to my next point here. And you can also use this free website. It's called topicalrelevance.com, and you're going to go to the LSI and Entities Google tab. And basically what LSI and entities are is it's essentially keywords that are related to the keywords that you're trying to rank for. So as you can see here, We Buy Houses Nashville, you can see single keywords like cash, house, home, and different other variations of keywords like this. And this is what Google likes to see. They like to see a spider web of all kinds of keywords on your website. We don't want to just type in We Buy Houses Nashville 10,000 times on our website, because I promise you, you will not rank doing that. We need to make sure we're aligned with our competitors, because this is the stuff that they have on their website, right? So you're going to go to topicalrelevance.com, and you're going to use this reference of single keywords and phrases of semantics and entities of the frequencies and relevancies they have on this website here, and this is going to be your guide. So you're going to use these keywords with the blueprint that you already created to create your content. Now, if you're curious on how to create your content for your website, click the link in the description where I have an hour video. It's completely unedited. Takes a little bit to do, so I just wanted to put it in a different video, but go ahead and watch that video if you're looking to step-by-step on how to create your content. All right, so we went ahead and we created our content. So what is next? So now what we need to do is we need to create supporting content, or what's popularly known as blog content. But we like to do it in a different way with real estate investors, because it helps do a couple different things. I'm going to show you exactly on my screen here my best example. So as you can see here, our top ranker, the guy that we want to chase after, My Tennessee Home Solution. I have no idea who these people are. So if you're watching this, it's a great website. Props to you. But with this being said, they obviously do a lot of things right, and one of them is having supporting content. They obviously have great content on their homepage as well, but we need to make sure that we have supporting content to support that homepage to make sure it actually gets to the top, because we want to talk about related blog topics, but also ones that could possibly generate leads as well. And as you can see here, one of their pieces of supporting content is, can you sell your house without an agent in Tennessee, right? And as you can see here with the link at the top, it's more so an actual page rather than just like a blog post. I always make sure that my supporting content pieces are blog pages rather than posts, right? Because it just provides more power, and also if somebody clicks on this or somehow finds this, they can actually fill out your form and it can be a generated lead for you. But with that being said, is I want to go ahead next and create all my supporting content pieces. Now this is a great topic that you can do. I like to create 10 to 15 pieces of supporting content, where these are just blog pages that you write about how do I sell my house fast without an agent, and make sure to make it location specific. Obviously they're going after Tennessee here, but say you're trying to rank in Tampa, San Antonio, anything like that, you want to make sure you're aligning it properly with the location. So I would talk about things like, how do I sell my house fast with foundation issues? How do I sell my house fast that had fire damage? Many locations many things like that, like divorce, foreclosure, and you can write about all these topics, because like I said, these are also going to act as pieces of supporting content, because they're also considered entities or an LSI keyword, which is awesome as another bonus too. But once you write these out, you want to link it back to your homepage. It's going to help support that, and you could also potentially generate a lead from this. So that's what I would do next, is write supporting content for topics of reasons somebody would want to sell their house, and make it a page rather than a blog post, and it's going to give you a lot more power. All right, so you have your content up, you have your supporting content up as well. So what's next? So now we need to optimize our website with little SEO tips and tricks here to make sure that it gets the highest that we can, because our competitors are doing this, and I promise you they are. So the first thing I want to talk about here is going to be alt text, or alternative text. And basically what this is it's, in Google's eyes, it's describing an image for the code. If somebody wasn't able to see the image, this is the description that you would put for it, right? Now, what's a benefit with this is if you put keywords in alternative text, it's going to give you an SEO boost. It's research proven. It's something that you definitely need to do if you haven't done already. Luckily, I'm in the Carrot editor here, and Carrot has already done this pretty much for you. So alternative text, I didn't do this. This is right out of the box, right? Sell your house fast in Market City, right? It's going to automatically do it for me. It's Nashville, right? So sell your house fast in Nashville. And as you can see, if I keep scrolling through images, it's going to keep going through, and you're going to keep seeing alt text that was automatically added. How to sell your house for cash in Nashville, Tennessee, step 1, right? And it's going to keep going to step 2, step 3. And this is very, very good for SEO. It's going to give you a significant SEO boost when you do this. So whether you're using WordPress or anything like that, you want to make sure that each and every single one of your images is using alt text, because this is going to give you a massive boost. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want you to make sure you do is you want to be able to add your location at the bottom of the page. Proximity does play a factor in SEO. Obviously, you can look up, We Buy Houses Nashville or anything like that, and it's going to pop up automatically if you have your content optimized for Nashville. But if there's people in Nashville who are looking it up, that does play a factor. And so obviously map address, I want to put the code down here. This is just a quick HTML code that you can pull from Carrot. Map address, Nashville, Tennessee. So it's going to put the location and actual map pack on the bottom of the page, and I'll just kind of show you what it looks like here. When I scroll down to the bottom, it's going to show Nashville, Tennessee, and this is going to help your ranking when you have a proximity, especially if people are in Nashville looking up the website. So those are 2 quick tricks, and we're going to go on to my next one here real short. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is by adding schema code. And basically what schema code is it's just giving your table of contents of your website to Google so it can understand exactly what you do, why you do it, and exactly why they should rank you. And it just helps make the speed go faster when you're trying to rank your website for certain keywords. So as you can see here, this is completely free to do. It gets a little bit complicated, but I want to just break it down so it's a little bit easier. So you can go to technicalseo.com, and it's a tools, and you can go to schema markup generator. And basically what it does is you can add in all your information here as a local business, so then you can copy it in here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So ideally what I like to do is I like to do local business schema. This is just going to help your homepage grow, because Google likes businesses that are local. It's just going to make it much easier and faster to rank. So we're going to choose local business, and then you put your business name in here. You're also going to copy the image URL from your logo on your website and put it here. Then you're going to put your phone number, your URL, your street, city, zip code, the country, everything like that. And if you have a Google Business Profile, which if you don't, I would highly recommend getting one, because this is also going to significantly increase the timetable as far as getting ranked, and it could generate you a lot of leads too as well. And so you put in the latitude and longitude of your location on where your map address is for your Google My Business, and then you can also put the hours from your Google My Business in here. So very, very simple. Then what you do is you copy this, you click the copy button, and you're going to go over to the page editor for Carrot, and you're just going to copy that code right at the bottom here. And this is going to significantly increase the timetable as well as just the relevancy of your website. So when it actually does get up there, it can stay there much, much easier. So that's the next tip, and we'll go on to my next one here very soon. All right, so the last thing we're going to do in our process, we have everything set up for our website now, and we're going to just add it in Google Search Console. Basically what this does is Google filters in what they want on Google and what they don't. And we need to make sure that Google puts our website on Google and deems it valuable, right? And the best way to do that is obviously go to Google Search Console, search.google.com, and you're going to just add your domain property in there. And once you do that, it's going to take a couple days to actually load. That way your website actually displays on Google, and a lot of people don't know this. Just because you click that publish button on whatever web hosting you use to design your website doesn't mean it's actually going to go on Google. Not only is it going to actually put it on Google, but it's going to increase the timetable of getting it on Google. If we didn't add this to Google Search Console, it would take a while for it to display on Google, which is increasing the timetable of actually getting us to the top. We want to get up there as fast as possible. So I have a video in the link in the description of exactly how to do this, but it's very, very simple, and it's in the link in the description, completely step by step, so go ahead and check that out. All right, so there you have it on getting your website optimized so it can actually rank very, very fast so you can get more motivated sellers. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you're interested and you want to have this done for you instead of having to make your website yourself and get it to rank, as it can be difficult and very time consuming. So if you're interested in getting website SEO done for you, I do website SEO for real estate investors across the country. Click the link below, marketingformotivatedsellers.com. We can help you out. I would love to hop on a call with you and see what kind of options you're looking for as far as what area you're trying to get ranked in. But otherwise, if you appreciated the video, please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. I'll be happy to reply back to you, but I appreciate you watching.